across the world, has been made to fit every culture, and has been refined throughout the ages. Tattoos have been a part of so many different cultures and belief systems. In ResearchGate's 2024 article, between 10 and 20% of the world population has tattoos, and 32% of all Americans have tattoos. Worldwide, that is 170 million people. And in America alone, that's almost 51 million people. That's a lot of people that have tattoos, and all with artistic connections. Some tattoos that may come to mind may be a Bible verse, a butterfly, the matching tattoos of friendship, and the iconic tattoos of celebrities. Whether you want a tattoo or not, they are meaningful to the people that get them. To better understand this body art, we must first discuss the science behind them, cultures associated and the meanings behind them, and the types of tattoos that people get. Getting inscribed with ink raises a lot of questions, such as why doesn't our body reject the ink? Why does the ink come off when we shed skin cells? The way that tattoos have come throughout the ages has accounted for some of these questions. From getting incisions and putting black powder in them, to bone rock in ink, to hand tapping, to the modern tattoo gun, we have seen how they have all left their mark on history. In Matt Ostrowski's 2023 article, you do this by tattooing in the dermis. The dermis is the layer of skin under the outer layer, the epidermis. The ink stays there better since it is not exposed to all the dirt, oil, and shedding skin cells that the outer layer is exposed to. As referenced by a 2020 article by Healthline, when a skin art specialist presses too hard on the needle being used, the ink then seeps in the subcutaneous, creating a blowout. Blowouts make your tattoos look blurred and fuzzy. Another question is, why doesn't our body reject the ink? According to a Lifeblood article published in 2021, when your white blood cells try to eat and break down the ink, it can't successfully do so. After a while, the white blood cells die, releasing the ink that they held. Every time a white blood cell dies, a new one takes its place, and so the process continues. Another debate has been that people of color can't get certain colors of tattoos because of the way they last on the skin. A Medical News Today study, light and more vibrant colors are not recommended because of the melanin in their skin. Now, this does not mean that they can't get tattoos in some of these colors, it just means they have to be softer toned as to have the desired appearance. We've wondered why people in ancient times have tattoos. Scientists have theorized that it was for pain, much like today's acupuncture. While some people use tattoos for pain, others use them for their own beliefs. An old Hallmark study, scientists in 2008 found a woman with the Greek spelling of the Archangel Michael on her inner thigh, which was thought to be protection against assault or to help with fertility. Other popular designs during this time were a key representing the flow of life, an owl to show wisdom, designs to show triumph and victory for the warriors, and markings put on slaves and servants to show ownership or to punish them. Another traditional way of ancient tattooing is Hawaiians have cacao. In Just Living's 2021 article, it is almost an honor to have cacao in their culture since it stands for your ancestors. If you're getting cacao from a traditional artist, you might not be able to get one if you're just wanting one to want one, since of the meaning that they see it as. Now, they will set up a personal interview with you to better understand why you want one. Popular designs are sea turtles, sharks, and fish eggs. Africans thought tattoos could help cure disease, protect against spirits, heal them, and even their social status. While most of their tattoos were actually just cuts made into their skin with black dirt into them, it's generally called scarification. The Muslim influence on the northern part of Africa made it so that the tribes that believed in Islam did not get scarred because they see it as disrespectful and unholy. While most of their scars were below their navel area, their arms, and their legs, during the slave trade, families would put matching facial tattoos, so if they were ever separated, they would be able to find each other later. Spiritual elements, family ties, and the physical benefits have all led to Italy's tattoo business, seeing a surge starting in 2019. In the Florentine article by Samantha Vaughn, the pioneer for these tattoos is Giulio Tomaselli. Tomaselli puts his passion into all of his work at his own shop, Dragon Art Studio in Florence. Even though tattoos weren't as popular in modern times in Italy, shops like Tomaselli's are proof that tattoos are booming in cultures now more than ever. Did you know that when you get a tattoo, there are over 20 different types you can get? In Brickstone Museum's 2016 article, the most popular type that people get is irezumi, or Japanese. Irezumi tattoos aren't like regular ones. They're meant to be worn under your clothes and take up large parts of your body. Popular designs are koi fish, cherry blossoms, tigers, and dragons. If you weren't interested in irezumi, you could always get a realism tattoo. Merriam-Webster's 2024 thesaurus states that realism is a realistic depiction in art and cultures. Most people get their parents or their children for a portrait, others their beloved pet, and some their favorite celebrity. A body art that sounds like a painting art is illustrative. Illustrative tattoos are unique in the way that they look like a hand-drawn picture and have small details that catch the eyes of the viewers. They aren't super popular designs since they are meant to mean something close to the person that's getting them. A tattoo that stands out from others is blackwork. Blackwork tattoos exclusively use black ink, and as later stated by Brixton Museum's 2016 article, require skilled artists to make sure that the ink is put on evenly so it doesn't look patchy. But if you want more color, you can get a watercolor tattoo. Watercolor tattoos didn't originally fit into the American traditional category since they did not have black outlines and had more saturated colors. A more gentle type of tattoo is fine line. Fine line tattoos are most commonly found on the hands and arms with designs such as flowers and stars. They also need a skilled artist with a steady hand and eye for small detail because of their small size. Whether it's urizumi, realism, watercolor, or fine line, there are many options to choose from. Now that we've gone over just a few of the types of tattoos that people get, we can see how they connect people all over the world. After we've gone over our knowledge and how tattoos work, the cultures and meanings, and the types of tattoos, we can see what has happened from then to today in this art. We know that our white blood cells receive this ink with hostility, that people past and present are very creative with how they make their mark in history, and that there are endless options to choose from when you get one.